is on the track. Welcome back after a Azan break and the short commercial break. And you're listening to Rated on 107.6 FM live transmission. This is your host, Mashal Tariq, on the program Mindful Moments. And today, my guest is COO of Genetic Solutions, Shamim Rajani from Pakistan. As I mentioned, she talks tech. So, welcome back. And as you know, that my program time is 3 to 4 p.m. And right now in the dial is 16:04. We have just exceeded a little bit. Just to We have few more questions and then we will just wind up the show. Sorry for because the program has exceeded because of the Maghrib Azan prayer. So Shamim is back here with me. Shamim, welcome back after the break. And we have a sound break. That's why. So I have just few more questions and we will just wind up the program. And thank you, first of all, for the time you're sparing for us and with your busy schedule. And I know it's too late in Pakistan and still you have spared this time for me and our audience. So just want to ask Shamim, what advice would you give to the classmates and your peers, and like at the moment sometimes somebody might feel it's too late to reinvent themselves or their careers to pursue in their
Yeah,
passion. So what do you think, because there could be so many, and in life you
I,
have so many people like that.
I think two things to my peers. Number one, you cannot be 100% risk aversive, so you can't say I'm not going to take a risk. So you have to take risks,
Mm-hmm.
but I call it calculated risks. So take smaller risks, and then as you succeed or fail, as you succeed, move forward. As you learn, as you fail, learn from your failure, but don't let that hold you back. So that's what
Okay.
I've done because tech was very new to me. I was into medicine, so tech was
Mm.
very new to me. So for a person like me who did not have a background in tech and who did an associate degree in tech, to be have founded a company like this and now have people who are masters in computer science or amazing senior engineers to be working under me in the company, it
I
feels that
know.
anybody can do anything, right? So that's
Yes.
number one. You can't be risk aversive. You have to know as an entrepreneur, you need to know to take calculated risks.
Mm.
And number two, I think again, uh, if an opportunity knocks your door, it's not going to knock twice. So
Grab it.
you have to identify that opportunity and grab it, like I did, right?
I know. Yeah, you did. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
I really be
both
proud
my
of you because both of us, how passionate I remember those days, school days, were passionate about medicine, and we really
yeah,
wanted to do medicine, and where destiny has brought us. We do believe
right.
in destiny also as being Muslims, but your point is right.
Both
When
my
opportunity
both my
knocks your door,
ventures,
grab it. Yeah.
yeah. So both my ventures,
Mm.
one was an email that changed my mindset to start
Mm.
genetic. The
Yeah.
other was a phone call that got me thinking about Code Girls, and the the next day Code Girls was like almost done. I was like, okay, let's do this.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So another question, like, what would you say it is your proudest achievement in your professional career so far? The Code Girls, the genetics, and the other ventures, Web Summit conferences, which you attended Qatar and Canada right now. So which one you feel is your proudest achievement at the moment? And you
yeah,
are, I remember you are the board of advisory board member
G,
of the so many
G,
educational institutes, I believe,
G,
to tech, related
G.
to tech in Pakistan as well,
Ji, ji.
right?
I am I'm on the board of industry advisory board for around 5 to 6 universities in Pakistan right now. I also work with I've also done a lot of work as my JD as skills chair at Pasha. I work with the Ministry of IT. I work with Pakistan Software Export Board. And we've basically been able to launch a program throughout Pakistan called Tech Lift to train
Mhm.
4,000 youth in technology, and which
This
has
is with
had
the institutes and the universities
this is
collaboration.
जी 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 बिल्कुल.
Acha.
and that yielded 77% conversion to jobs. So that was
Mashallah,
a thing.
mashallah.
And yeah, alhamdulillah, और भी like बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. Like I'm a mentor, I'm a judge on
Mashallah.
different incubators, accelerators, locally as well as internationally.
All
But
right.
I think कि जो आप पूछ रहे हो ना कि what is your proudest moment,
Yeah,
I think
achievement,
नहीं
yeah.
आया, अभी नहीं आया, अभी नहीं
अभी
आया.
नहीं आया। अच्छा, तुम औरों को प्राउड कराती रहो लेकिन अभी तुम्हारा नहीं आया। You make your teachers proud, you make your peers proud, you make your classmates proud, and I was one of course, you're one of your good closest friends. So, but
जी, जी.
you make everyone proud, and अभी तुम्हारा नहीं आया।
नहीं, अभी अभी नहीं आया, अभी नहीं आया. अभी
Okay.
बाद में.
So then we would try to wind up the show quickly. Lastly, what would you like to say to our audience, particularly those balancing ambition and with challenges in their own lives? Like they are trying to balance their ambitions with their challenges and they want to achieve something also. So, what is your advice to the audience, particularly?
ये सवाल ना मुझे बहुत आता है. बीइंग अ वुमन ये बहुत सवाल आता है कि जी वो कैसे आप बैलेंस करते हैं अपने एम्बिशन को. बट
Yeah,
बेसिकली द बेसलाइन इज हाउ डू यू मैनेज वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस,
yeah,
right? So,
yeah.
my answer to them is there is no sauce to it, honey. There is no sauce to it. So there have been times in my career, especially the starting careers, जब मेरे बच्चे भी छोटे होते थे, फिर भी मैं ऑफिस में रात को 12 बजे तक बैठ के
एंड आई डू
डिलीवर.
रिमेम्बर कि हमारे ग्रुप में जो स्कूल की क्लासमेट्स का ग्रुप था, यू एंड ऑफ कोर्स आई नो योर सिस्टर, she must be listening also, Munira. I want to mention her name. We were all like close group batch and friends. और तुम लोगों की सबसे पहले शादी हो गई थी and we were like, oh, ये क्या हो गया है?
जी,
And you
जी,
girls got married very early,
जी,
right?
जी.
That
So
might
I
have
think
been during your
I
12th
think there
standard,
is no.
before your 12th standard.
जी, 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 बिल्कुल ऐसा ही है. मैंने अपनी 12th स्टैंडर्ड जो है अपनी शादी के बाद की. मेरी सास ने मुझे
Mm,
करवाई है. So I was
जी,
her daughter and she got me to
yeah.
do my 12th standard.
So that's that point I really
I
wanted to
think
why I highlighted it's and like education is never ending. And if you aim for
जी.
something, marriage should not be, okay, it's
जी,
the end.
ऐसा ही. I
That's
think
what you have to
there's no
yeah.
time to restart. You can always restart if you put your mind and heart to it. मतलब हम
Yes.
मैं अभी भी even today,
Mhm.
I do not we not I anybody in tech would not stop their training. So
Mhm.
because tech is so ever evolving, we need to keep up with the pace, right? So we keep
Right.
doing something or the other every other year, some certification, something. So yeah, that plus ye ke there is no work-life balance. Everybody has their own mantra. You find that good mantra for yourself, and then
Yeah.
stick to it. So I found my mantra and I stuck to it, which was that when my kids were smaller, younger, I kept the business smaller. But when
Mhm.
my kids grew up and they flew off, then I
Mhm.
said, okay, now I have a lot of time and I can grow bigger. So that is when I started looking at international expansion and global expansion. Yeah.
Okay, okay. All right, Shamim. First of all, now let's wind up. I know it's, I don't know what time it is in Pakistan, but over here it's 16:12. So UK Nottingham time. So I know you're going to be very late and you have your family commitments. Thank you for
Yes.
sparing time for me. Shamim, it has been such a joy, honestly, reconnecting with you and hearing about your incredible journey. And from our days of as a classmate, I remember, to your impactful work in the tech industry, which you have done as a women empowerment. And it's such a delight, when I talk about, when I hear about your initiatives about code girls, the middle class girls, which you're trying to bring them up and, to trying to give them a platform where, they can be independent, they can value themselves and they can work for their family together. So this is something really remarkable. And thank you, Shamim, sharing your insights, your passion, and your vision with our audience today. Thank you so much from bottom of my heart, and thank you for tuning into Mindful Moments with Mashal on Radio Dawn 107.6 FM for my audiences who are listening to Shamim and all. Thank you, and any last message you want to give to the audience, and we will wind up. Um,
No, thank you so much for being, an amazing host for asking such good questions. And I hope that I was able to touch a few hearts and answer a few, questions. Some open up some tangles for some people. And if anybody wants to reach out to me for any more questions, I'm always available. I'm very, very active on LinkedIn, so they can reach out to Shamim Rajani on LinkedIn, and I'd be happy to answer questions if any. Right? Thank you so much.
Thank you and Jazakallah and Allah Hafiz and sorry to keeping you so late. Thank you, Jazakallah. Allah Hafiz, Shamim, and take care. Take care till we meet again.
You too. Bye.
Yeah, bye, Allah Hafiz. So, thank you for whoever was listening. This was Mindful Moments with Mashal on Radio Dawn 107.6 FM. And take care till we meet again on another show of Radio Dawn 107.6 FM Mindful Moments next week. So, Allah Hafiz from now and take care of yourself.